the patch notes we talked about a couple of streams back. They've made it so that the asteroids aren't as ruthless now. So you should have probably just seen for science if it's any better since they've patched it. But yeah, you definitely won't enjoy F3 window. What do you mean? What? What are you talking about, Kizo? I don't know what you mean. Yeah, you won't enjoy it if you turn debug on too early. You won't like it. What are you saying, lady? Whiskey warms up too. Got some Captain Mortgage. You're not touching my rum. That's my rum. Little Mexican vanilla and some homemade marshmallows on top. Ooh. Instead of putting off my fear of flight, side of some of that. Be home soon. How long soon, lady? How long is soon? What do you call soon? Is it the same as my soon? Just wait for the fixes really next one. I won't be doing that. Okay, are you not on the pre-release build then? Because they have said that on the pre-release now they've changed it so that the asteroids aren't quite as bad. Ah, right. Okay, well that makes sense then, buddy. Fair enough. Well, on the pre-release they've apparently tweaked it. They've apparently fixed it a little bit. So they say. I don't know really because I'd started both my offline game and this game before that tweak came in, so I got battered basically. But it's fine. It's fine. Right, I'm just going to do this outer skin at the same time, just for the outer bit of this, really. And we can get this bit done as well. I might make the top and bottom too high, just so I can get in and out easier. Yeah, fuck it. This doesn't actually need to be this big, I'm just derping around, really. In fact, what the fuck am I doing? That's meant to be the top. 5-10 minutes. Okay. Okay. Just so you know, the Dragon and I are now besties. Hey, listen, if it means I've got a couch to stay on in Canada, I'm all for that, Vixen. If it means I've got a couch to sleep on, some sweet, cheap flights, and I'll be supping maple syrup in no time, I'm down for that. It's a bit of a bastard here. Let's just whack a tile in there. There we go. I'll just dig that out. Kind of science too to see if it helps much with the game lag. I don't think it'll make a blind bit of difference with game lag. I don't think it'll make a jot of difference, to be honest. But I could be wrong. I mean, it will be a lot less. The material isn't going to go away. You're still going to get the same amount of mass up there. So arguably, this is the same amount of temperature exchange and stuff going on. But who knows, mate? I never fully know with this game. Sometimes exactly how you think something should work is not how it works. So who really knows? I've got little bugs flying in the room. Oh, I thought it was cold enough that there wasn't going to be little bastards around. Didn't reveal the map or anything. How did you not reveal the map if you built with... If you built across the top, how did you not reveal the map? Do you need insulated tiles if you make it a vacuum layer? Not really. Could have done all this with normal tiles. But I'm probably not going to vacuum it for a while, so I just thought I'd do it all with insulated. The outside can be anything, really. The outside can be made of fucking plastic, it doesn't really matter. You know, it's never going to melt, it's never going to heat up. But I kind of like the aesthetic of them, honestly. I kind of like the super vacuum package. It's good. And obviously this one will be a bit simpler because we'll have our overpressurized tank already down here, which should be getting a feed from a few different places now, really. I've made this bridge into this pipe because obviously I want this sieve to always be able to run. So, yeah. Disappearing debug hides the map again. Yeah, but it doesn't stop. No. Gorus. Once you've revealed the map with debug, all of the map is now active, right? So when you start a game and the map is covered with fog of war, so like this area up here, this area here is not doing anything until I start revealing it with fog of war, whether that be a geyser, whether that be critters, whether that be plants or temperature change. You could have a blob of magma here at a bajillion degrees. Until I reveal it, it won't do anything temperature-wise, right? As soon as you reveal the map with debug, everything on your map starts happening. Everything at once. So that all your geysers start becoming active, any temperature exchanges start happening, critters start dying, everything, right? If you then hide it again with debug, the damage is done. Which is why I won't toggle on debug whilst I'm playing a game. You know, like when we wanted to remove a ruin or something, I won't do it until we've revealed the whole map and we're in space. Because at that point, the damage is done anyway. Do you know what I mean? And at that point, we'll go around and, you know, anywhere where we've got a stupid little ruin like this, we'll destroy it. But I will never do that till late game. Don't do that till late game. So yeah. Skinned, what are you saying? Sorry, super thermos bottle. Oh yeah, this thing. Yeah, sort of, yeah. Went straight up, turn on debug, going for a minute to draw the barrier, then disable debug again and saved. Yeah, rip. You've probably just created way more lag than you were trying to prevent. By activating all those tiles that are now going to be doing temperature exchanges and all that shit. Oh yeah. Right, what I'm going to do in a minute, guys, if the lady's coming back in a few minutes, it's fucking freezing out there. I'm going to go and bang her some milk in the microwave and stuff and make her a little hot chocolate. Because you know what? She deserves it, that lady. She's a good one. She's a good one, and I like her. She can stay. For now. We're going to have a bit of a mess down here. I can't really do shit all about it. So let's just dig a couple of holes for this ice to fall away to. Or water to fall away to, sorry. We'll just go through here. Fucking snow. Fucking snow. That'll do. Okay. So this doesn't really need to be any more than 2 high. I normally like to do them 3 just in case we get a pocket of gas in there. So we'll do that, which then means we need to rip out some more of this. You know what, fuck it, let's just rip this out. I was gonna leave like an abyss-like skin here, but eh. We'll just destroy everything. We'll just destroy everything instead. How about that? I'm just gonna literally wreck all this stuff. Everything's ruined. Guys. No. Well, unless you're gonna dig this now. Don't forget the microwave. Yep, I'm gonna do it now. I just wanted to make sure they're not going to die down here. I think this should be okay. And then we'll break this open. Blep. It's going to make a bit of a mess, but whatever. We can then get this crap dug out. I'm just going to do a save, guys. I'll just be a couple of minutes. I'm just going to whack some milk and stuff in. Right. Is anyone dead? What's happened? Is anyone dead? Mastered a few jobs. Not Rowan. Fuck it. You can go to this, Nicola, I think. Okay, we're getting there in terms of leveling up. Stress is starting to creep up a little bit, but again, it's probably Narcos and my highest dupe dudes, which will be fine. Some of the XP for these later ones as well get crazy. Like I think it's like 2,000 for a space cadet or 1,750 or something XP. So it's quite a while. But we'll get everybody cross-trained anyway. It'll be good. This is active in like 13 cycles, so we've got time to do this. Let's cancel you. Let's drop this water down. I was meant to get rid of it, wasn't I? And I've just pulled it up into a smaller pool. Mop. Go. Go. Come on! Don't use auto priority. You don't use auto priority. Do you have proximity turned on? Let's see your priority screen. I'll show you in a sec, buddy. I'm just waiting for this super important hyper mop. And I'd like to not do that yet. Okay, in terms of priority, I did toggle proximity off because it was trolling me. And then I'm just sort of manually managing my dupes. Once we get everybody fully cross-trained and everybody sort of as leveled up as they can be, I'll give people specific roles forever then. But for now, we've sort of got people doing a few different jobs. Like, Jean is a farmer that also does art as well as doing building and digging. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't really make sense. You know, technically she's a farmer, but she's doing all these other things. So we'll sort them all later on, honestly. But for now, we're just trying to cross-train people. Because different people will level up stats at different rates as well. So it could well be later on in the game, I've got somebody with far higher learning than anyone else, and is therefore going to get their stats quicker and become better at what they're doing in different ways. If you know what I mean. That's going to drop down. Just leave that a second. Mop. Very good. I'm just going to go stir the chocolate. Won't be so. Yeah? Ow. Yeah. Right, okay. Let's get this bastard secured. Operation... Why have I done that? Up... What the fuck am I doing? What am I doing? We're going one high again. I changed your mind yet again. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You just said, I don't mean to interrupt you, but then you did. Looks like a CRB thing or something.
They sent me out. So I've got it now.
Police records of convictions, cautions, reprimands and warnings. Yeah, non-recorded.
I'm not a criminal.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, have you requested it or something, or is that from your work?
I think I have to do it for work, but I think I said to them, can you send me one out as well, because obviously then I've got to have them.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm not a crook. I'm not a crook. Beautiful. Did she rob a bank or something? No. She started a new job, and I think they had to be, because she's working with she's working in like a finance. Oh piss! I'm in a right mess of this. She's working at a for a company that deals with like finances and stuff. So I think she had to be credit checked and make sure she's not like been done with embezzlement or fraud or something. I don't know.
I'm a good girl.
She's a good girl. She's a good one. Okay, something like that anyway.
I thought it was something like that, but just to make sure.
Cycle 400, guys. We're at cycle 400. Everything is ticking over okay. Did I do the thing? I did the thing. Let's dump this egg. Lovely. This is still dormant for a little while, isn't it? We don't have that much refined metal, but fuck it. We're gonna make some refined metal soon. So yeah, fuck it. Let's just run this wire down here. Cycle 400 and still not in space, nor do you have plastic being made yet. Are you in Cycle 400 and are you in space on your game at Cycle 400? Out of interest, never before? Or are you just pulling this out of your arse as some sort of testimony to how unskilled I am? Yeah, baby, I'm always making friends. Happy friends. Beautiful. The game is slower paced now, by the way, I will say that. I mean, I could have just rushed to space and got there and done nothing, but I'm building up an infrastructure for the base. Like, I think my single player game, I think I'm at about cycle 400 on that as well. And I don't think I'm in a much different spot than we are here. Like, the game is slower now if you start doing all the usual ticking of boxes, as it were. You know, getting your infrastructure set up. Because there's no point fucking off and revealing your top biome if you can't make steel, or if you can't close it off, because then all you're doing is revealing a nightmare that you can't do anything about. That doesn't make sense. Don't make sense to anyone. Yeah, I want this done if we can. If I can trick people to come down here, that'd be great. Don't you have a metal volcano? I do, Vixen, yeah. I've just not dealt with it yet. But I think what I'm probably going to use... is the hot water that I'm dumping out of builds to do it. Oh, de grief. Hello, keep it going, really like your content most of the time. Oh, de grief. 2 months. Thank you for the sub, buddy. Much appreciated. It's them bitties in my mouth. Nom. Thank you, bud. How are you, Muggins? Right now I'm only at cycle 211. I'm working on setting up my refined metal and plastic system. Well, refining metal's a piece of piss. I mean, I can do a metal refinery in 2 minutes if you want. That is not a problem at all. The thing is, if you've not got the lime or the fossils to do it, there's no point doing it at all. So again, I kind of need to point you back to my previous statement of rushing to get somewhere when you can't do shit when you get there is dumb as fuck, is what I'm saying. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, plastic, I can set up polymer presses in 2 minutes. I don't need plastic. What I need to do is get my resources collected so that I can last forever. That's what I need to do. That's more important than any of the other crap. We're not in a space race. We're not being, you know, there are no Russians or Americans duking it out to get to space first. I'm not feeling that pressure. I'm okay. We're not in a space race, everyone. Everything is okay. Hello, woman.
Yeah, what are you having a hot chocolate in?
A mug.
Another mug. Not as in that one, or?
In fact, use that glass pint jug.
Oh.
Glass pint pot. Side note, why didn't you participate in the space race? I think Europe did, but only in funding. I don't know. Hi, I love your French. Sorted. Give me some French to speak. I'll speak a French. I'll speak a French, no problem. Give me a sentence, and I'll hit you with my French accent. How about that? Why didn't you participate in the space race? I honestly don't know much about the space race, to be fair. I don't know what Europe's contribution to it was. Maybe there was funding and money thrown into the pot. Don't really know. But I mean, realistically, the only reason the Americans got so hyper involved in the space race is because they feared the Russians, wasn't it? Or the Soviets, or whatever. At least that's as well as I believe it, as well as I know it. Right, so we'll do the old build here. How do I want to do it? Yeah. So this can go. Actually, need to be a full massive radiator here. The USSR, is that what it was? Yeah. I mean, the main radiator in this doesn't actually need to be refined metal. Thank you, lady. Swap, swap, swap. How do I want to do this? Swap. Run it. Swap. Run it. Swap. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna save a bit of refined metal in a minute. I don't need this much radiant piping in here, so it's fucking doom to waste all my metal that I don't really have going to spare at this time. So we'll just do a bit of you, and then we'll do a bit of you, and then Mex is going to tell me I've done it wrong, but that's fine because that's how I like it. And then I will take one of you and bang you around, and then I will take another one of you, and I'll run you out there. Et voila! It's done. And then we just need an pipe sensor. And we will take an thermosensor and we'll pop him there. And then we'll take this and do this and do this and do this, and that's done. Lovely! Easy. Use granite, works fine. Yeah, I know. It's more so that I can. Realistically, the reason I use a bit of refined in there is so that it warms up the water quickly. Because I want to be dumping the water. I want to get through the polluted water that I'm using. Heating it up and then dumping it. Whether I'm going to then boil it on further with the gold volcano, I've not decided yet. But yeah. You don't need to use refined metal at all. Granite is still pretty powerful. Okay, and down here we'll just want a simple pump as ever. Just make it out of gold, bang him in there. A little bit of automation. Do that. Oh, excellent work, Bex. I told you, I've been playing a bit single player now. I've brushed up on my memories. I'm starting to... He's doing it! He's believing! I'm starting to remember. That's basically what's happened. Whip. Lovely. We'll slap in a few... just because I like to, we'll slap in a few temperature plates. All I really want to make sure is that when this emits steam, it at no point goes to 5 kilos anywhere. Because if it goes to 5 kilos, that means the geyser is no longer emitting steam. If it goes to 5 kilos of pressure anywhere, the geyser stops. It's like overpressurized, packs in. And I don't want that. I want it to be giving me all of its goodness. Don't see that so loud. They'll nerf granite next. Sandstone's not bad either, in fairness. A lot of the basic materials aren't too bad at all. This guy needs to die. I've noticed a weird bug, by the way. I might just show you at the next night cycle. I've noticed a weird bug with this build in as much as it creates carbon dioxide. Don't know how it's happening. I've got a build in my game that was completely vacuumed out, but I'd left oxygen in the room, just oxygen, and it's now filled with 5 kilos per tile of carbon dioxide. Don't know why. Don't know why at all. Is this the same setup as on the other guys? I've straight up robbed your design for my base. Invaluable, so it is. Nice, Muggins. I'm glad it helped, mate. Yeah, same design, just flipped. I've used this in everything recently since the radiant pipes became so powerful, and it made me think more about, you know, liquid radiators. This one's just a slightly different layout, but it's the same deal. Radiant radiator with, you know, a bit of granite in there as well. It works nicely. I'm gonna have to trick him to come down here. Need him to come do this, otherwise I'm going to overload the wire, I think. Although I've not probably got that much stuff on the wire anymore, have I? 850, that'll be fine. Yeah, we'll get it done. Right. So yeah, I just want to get this finished off. I don't want this to start erupting whilst dupes are in there, because it's just a pain in the ass. So we'll just quickly blast this. Fact. Yeah, so I don't quite understand what's happening. I'll show you now. Fuck it, doesn't matter. I'll show you my solo base, my non-streamy base. One small step for life. There you go. Thanks, baby. Guys. That is a big old pint of hot chocolate she's done me there. Holy shit. It's a slurper. Oh. Delicious. Why is this taking so long to load? Yeah, I think I'm about cycle 4 something on this base as well. 400 and something. And I'm not in space on this one either. I've got steel going on this, but not got very much. I've not started capping space off. I've just gone down. I'm pumping out water from my oil biome. I'm not like super advanced in any of these. I don't know, maybe I am just playing like a snail's pace, but I think the game is slower now. I don't think you can rush out as much. And we noticed that a few updates back, you were getting less done in the time. I mean, this is... Don't mind all this pink, okay? This is here for good reason. But yeah, on this one, I had this geyser down here. And I had this with just oxygen in the room. So at the top here, we've got a bit of oxygen, a bit of polluted oxygen. That was the only things that were in this room, right? Like 1,000 grams of oxygen, that's it. And look at all the carbon dioxide that's in here now. It's at 5 kilos per tile. Doesn't make sense. There's no vents going into the room. There's just liquid piping in the same way, you know, the same sort of build. I don't know where this carbon dioxide is coming from. It's making carbon dioxide. It's breeding. It's in a vacuum around it, so nothing's coming in from outside. So Dunk, how's it going? Even still life. How do Justin from work? Dogs fed. Me fed. Now chillaxing with you in chat. Nice, Dunk. Good evening, mate. Where are the marshmallows? No marshmallows, sadly sorted. We didn't have any in the cupboard, but we had hot chocolate, so that's good. Who cares about the pace of projects? That's what I like about this game. It can be played a lot of different ways. Yeah, totally. I just wish I know where this carbon dioxide was coming from. I mean, I should really slap a pump in here and start collecting it, because I'm not going to be able to... My geyser isn't going to be able to erupt properly. So I kind of need to get it out of there. So I hope it doesn't happen in our other ones. I don't know why it's happening. I don't actually know why it's happening. But yeah, this is my offline-y base. So in this base, I had sort of different goals. So I wanted to capture every single gas. So I've got a natural gas tank, a chlorine tank, carbon dioxide tank, oxygen tank, polluted oxygen tank. That's going to be for sour gas, and that's going to be for hydrogen. And I wanted to do it like in like a bus style, you know, like you see these guys in Factorio where they have like main buses for everything. So my piping is like super organised, or sort of organised, and I've got access to each one of these tanks. Polluted oxygen, by the way, looks fucking weird in pipes now. They've not fixed the colour since they changed the gas. But yeah, I've got loads of stuff that I want to do in this. I'm going to make liquid oxygen, liquid hydrogen, liquid methane, all sorts of stuff, so it's going to be good. But in this, I've sort of... You can see I use my overpressurized tanks for everything. So I've got a 30-degree polluted water tank, which is coming from my polluted water geyser down here, which I then cook into hot water to kill off all the germs. And then I've got my hot geyser water, and then I've got my cool water that I use for, like, you know, Dreco farms and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? So, and then there's our hatch build. So yeah, this is my offline base, where I've got more time to chill and do exactly what I want. And as you can see, I do a lot more organised strip mining in my offline base. What is sour gas and what is it used for? Sour gas comes from boiling oil now, alright? Or boiling petroleum, rather. It's this stuff. And the reason I was going to do it is because I love this pinky magenta-y colour down here. Now, sour gas, if you cool it, becomes methane. Becomes liquid methane, and if you then warm it up, it becomes natural gas again. So natural gas, obviously being a power source, we're probably going to have some sour gas kicking around, because I do like making boiler builds. So my thinking was I'll have a sour gas tank just as a holding tank, so I've got every gas